Welcome back to Aaron's Games. I'm Aaron, and today we're taking dinner at Tarlington Palace. Recently on my Facebook page, I hosted a giveaway to celebrate reaching 100 likes. 6 people won a set of dice each, and they also won an invite to dinner at Tarlington Palace, signed by Marcel Malik on behalf of Baron Kapral. The mystery intensified, and I brought the players together for a game of D&D, the weekend just gone. This is actually my first ever 100% homebrew D&D one-shot adventure, and it is actually set in the campaign world that I have homebrewed as well, the Everlands. So in theory, in future, my regular players will be able to visit this castle as well, which may prove interesting. I was joined by 4 of the 6 winners. Unfortunately, 2 of the winners couldn't join us because of scheduling clashes, but we had a great time with the people who did turn up, and I hope you're really going to enjoy the recording. Before we start, there are some content warnings. There is some swearing and some slight sexual innuendo in places, so viewer discretion is advised. So just some quick notes about the recording. Ollie's camera seems to always have a problem where it doesn't seem to want to connect to Discord. We had it all through our newbies campaign, and we have it this night as well. We're looking at some solutions for when we return to this game, but hopefully we'll be able to figure that out. And also, my camera is turned off at the start of this recording because I had dressed up for the occasion, as you will see, and you may have already seen from the thumbnail of this video. I wanted that to be a surprise for the players, so they hadn't seen my costume before I revealed it to them in the video. Interestingly, a conversation that I'd had with Lewis led to him believing that I had bought the Spirit Halloween Dungeon Master costume, which I shall show you here. I would love to have done that, but because it's an American company, the imports and cost of it would have been ridiculous. One day I'll wear it because it's just hilariously funny, but it wasn't this time. But he believed it was, so he was waiting for the moment when I switched my camera on. There are also some microphone issues. Discord and Roll20 as a setup was new to a couple of players, so as a result I've had to boost their microphones. I think it sounds okay, but there may be moments in it where it's a little bit crackly as a result of the boosting, but it means you can hear everyone great, so you know, it's one of those things. Anyway, that's all I need to talk about now. Let's get into the session as the players meet the Baron and discover what he has up his sleeves. Here we are for the dice giveaway winners game. I'm joined with the 4 winners who were able to make it. Unfortunately, the 2 other winners' schedules clashed and they weren't able to join us. But we have from top to bottom Carl, Lewis, Andy and Ollie. In that order, if you'd like to introduce yourselves as players, please, and also show us what dice you won. Carl, you can start.
Right, as far as dice are concerned, not that you can actually see, I've got a lovely...
Very nice.
And character-wise, I'm playing...
No character yet.
No,
not yet.
No,
No, that's fine for now. Next up, Lewis.
Okay, well, I got the lovely green dice.
Very nice.
And did you want my character's name or just...
Nope, not for now. Nope.
All right.
Andy.
Hi. I swear to God, I do have the dice somewhere.
Yeah, I should have given you more of a heads up. Sorry.
I got these lovely red ones.
Hooray, there we go.
One is one. See, that's it. That's it. No. That's a red one that I happen to have.
And finally, Ollie.
Yeah, so my name's Ollie. This is only my 2nd game ever of D&D, so I'm still quite new, but I'm loving it. And I won like a yellowy brown coloured sort of gold dice set, but it does look quite golden, so it's quite nice.
Go on, show us.
I'm holding it too close.
It's just a bit blurry, Ollie, I'm afraid. So. And
So I want to look this up later.
And obviously, you should know who I am by now, but I'm Aaron, and I'm going to be running the game this evening. So we are ready to go. I will begin with an introduction. Bear with me, there is quite a lot of talking to get through, and then we'll see what happens as we take dinner at Tarlington Palace. Here we go. Your carriage arrives to collect you individually, escorted by a single hooded figure. Your journey is long and mostly uneventful for you. The rolling hills of the Everlands soon give way to rocky outcrops, and then the path starts to wind up the foothills of the North Everlands mountain range. You notice at this point that several other carriages have merged together into a convoy of sorts, all now making their way steadily up the mountain paths. Rounding a corner, you glimpse your first sight of the castle towers, sitting almost flush against the mountain peaks themselves. After a few more minutes' travel, you will finally arrive at the castle gates, stepping out of your carriages to be greeted by a gaunt man in an elegant suit complete with a bow tie. And if you can see the avatar I've got on Discord, that is what he looks like. His white hair and beard fastidiously groomed, he presents a distinct air of gentle respect and manners even before he has spoken. Welcome to Tarlington Palace. I am Marcel Malik. I am pleased to see you are able to accept the Baron's invitation to join us this evening. Please follow me to your rooms. He then turns on the spot with surprising elegance for a man of his years and starts off at a brisk pace. More servants rush out of the gates to take your baggage, hurrying behind you all as you enter. And I'm going to change the screen. There we go. The corridors inside the castle are immaculately kept and lavishly furnished. Thick carpets line the flagstones and intricate tapestries hang on most walls. Spaced in between them are mahogany tables, each one holding some form of item. Ornate daggers, colourful potteries, mysterious crystals, and even preserved appendages of various creatures, evidently kept as trophies. Marcel keeps walking for a few minutes before stopping in an open landing where several doors branch away. He swivels round to face the group once more. Here are your rooms. Please make yourselves comfortable. One of the staff will inform you when it is time to gather for dinner. The Baron likes to be introduced to everyone individually, so I shall announce your arrivals into the chamber. Please wait for your turn. Dinner will be served shortly afterwards. Now, please excuse me, I must attend to the preparations. He turns on his heels again, stepping away briskly. You each filter into your respective rooms and find an elegant four-poster bed waiting for you. Settling down, you begin to wonder what is in store for you this evening. After a short while, there is a knock at your door. One of the servants has come to escort you all down to the dining room. You all follow quietly and eventually find yourselves at a pair of giant wooden doors where Marcel is waiting for you. Good evening. Please inform me of how you would like to be announced. Who shall be first? The doors open and you see a grand welcoming chamber, with giant windows and plush red carpet. Guards are posted around the room, each wearing plate armour, holding a shield and a halberd. At this point, each of you is introduced into the room, so if you would like to take this opportunity to announce your character's name, race, class, and a bit of background if you would like. We will start again with Carl.
So, you see... Oh, can I add her to my thing on Roll20?
You can pop your token onto the screen if you'd like. Yeah, you can.
I've currently only got a black screen on Roll20.
Oh, I wonder. Hang on a moment. I think I know what that is. Yeah, it's because I had Fog of War turned on. I didn't want it to be. There you go. So that bit for you guys was great fun, just looking at darkness.
I just didn't want to interrupt you. I was enjoying the story.
It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for telling me. There we are. That's what the corridors looked like 10 minutes ago.
Perfect.
Just like how I pictured.
Yeah.
You see a 5'7" slim human woman with dark black hair, piercing blue eyes, slightly too slim, but slightly too slim to be comfortable, with immaculate cloak, waistcoat, breech, and she announced herself as Miss Agnes Clara Hartel, daughter of Tristan Hartel, who's the Grand Mage of Longsaddle.
Very nice. And Marcel introduces you appropriately. Lewis, you're up next.
Okay, well, I walk in and I'm just, looking very wary at everyone in my surroundings. I tell you, my name is Kurad. I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's none of your business.
I'll just put a little thing on the screen for you to see what Kurad looks like. There we are.
Also, caca!
Next up, we have Andy.
So I walk in and you see I'm going to get the height here because Carl did it as well. You see a 4'11" mountain dwarf with a face like thunder, wild beard and hair, and I announce myself as Galron McCock. And I get a wee look about, and I get a wee smile of day, especially the woman over there.
And you get a polite nod in return.
And I pull out to under my cloak as if anywhere a wee bottle and start having a wee sip.
Nice. I don't know if anyone can tell, but Andy is actually Scottish, so I don't know. I don't know if that's clear or not, but you know.
I'm not sure.
Not racist. I'm being it's fine.
And finally, last but not least, Ollie, please introduce yours.
Okay. I thud into the room with some heavy footsteps. A glance around with my piercing white eyes, narrowly missing Galron as I step over him. I am 7'4", and I am a Goliath. So don't mess with me.
Suitably warned. Love it. Okay. Right, here we go.
I don't even know what height mine is. Let's say 5'8".
Yeah, that'll do. Why not?
Why not?
Me.
All right. So, as Marcel introduces everyone, seated at the far end of the room is a man in elegant red clothes who has been watching intently throughout. He now stands and addresses everyone. Welcome to Tarlington Palace. I, as you will no doubt be aware, am Baron Kapral. My family have owned this castle for generations, and it is my privilege to welcome you this evening. Now, please, shall we dine? He leads the group through another set of doors and into an immaculate dining room. And I'll show you that on the map now. Guards are posted in here too, one in each corner. A giant table sits in the centre of the room with 7 places set around it. 2 fireplaces are throwing light into the room with moonlight pouring through the windows on the opposite wall. The Baron takes his seat, as you can see here, and invites the rest of you to do the same. Marcel scampers across to the other side of the room, and I've lost his token, there he is, there we are. Towards another set of doors. Yeah, please put your tokens on and sit anywhere you'd like around the table.
You're just going to stand on top of this.
Oh, we've got 2 Gaurons.
He's multiplying.
Oh, that's my twin. Just ignore him.
Marcel has scampered across to this side of the room, as you can see him down the bottom there. The first course will be served now. He rings a small bell and the doors swing open, letting several servants into the room. They place a small bowl in front of each of you. At each course, Marcel announces what the servants are bringing out, starting with a wild fungus soup, before leaving the room via the kitchen doors. And now, as you all tuck into the first course, you may make polite conversation as you wish.
So who
I just dig straight in.
Who have I got to the left of me then?
To the left of you is Kurad, yeah.
Karad. And who or what is Karad?
I'm a bird. That's all you need to know.
I will bid to make polite conversation whilst you're into your fungi. As such, Agnes is very much at heart being of noble birth.
Yeah, all this is very familiar to Agnes, yeah, certainly. The Baron looks around and he says, as I mentioned, this castle has been in my family for many hundreds of years. How are you finding your visit so far?
Who's that during dinner?
The door, so I didn't get in yet. Give me a minute, eh? Christ almighty, let me take my boots off.
I will make a note for the servants to give more time to our guests. That is valid feedback. Thank you.
So, how long have you been here at this castle?
Myself, probably about 50 years, ever since I was very young. I was temporarily housed off-site, but returned shortly after.
And how did it become into your possession? Was it inherited?
Yes, it's a family heritage, and it's been owned by us for years. The Kapral family stretch back many generations.
And why us? Why are we invited to this dinner?
Well, I did instruct Marcel to include that information in the invitation. I do apologise. I just merely wish to expand my social circles and meet new people here and there. Every so often, every few weeks or so, I like to have a modest dinner party to invite various guests and really explore the world. I don't tend to get out very much, and it's nice to bring some of the world in.
I like your castle. It's built on good rock.
Indeed, yes. And after a while, you'll finish eating your soup, and Marcel hurries back into the room, bringing servants in with him who take your bowls, and he announces course 2. Grilled boulette legs. And they place a plate in front of each of you, which has very long, thick, kind of muscly grilled appendages on your plate in a weird, kind of watery sauce.
What kind of appendages?
They're legs, boulette legs.
And where have these legs come from exactly?
Are you asking Marcel?
I'm asking anyone who's going to answer me.
They are shot from the local estate. Everything you'll eat tonight is freshly hunted and gathered for our privilege. With the exception of dessert, of course.
Struggles with his knife and fork, and in the end just says, "Oh, bugger it," and then just picks everything up and starts ramming it in his mouth.
Nice.
Can I determine what kind of animal or creature's legs they are?
Marcel told you.
It tastes like chicken.
It does. It probably does taste like chicken. Yeah, they are boulette legs.
I put them to the side. I don't eat my own kind, even though we're not the same bird, but close enough.
It's actually a reptile form of creature. It's not a bird in any form, although they have been known to leap. They don't actually fly. You'll probably be okay, but I respect your choice otherwise.
Can I get you?
I cautiously put them back on my plate.
I'll having them, pal, because I'm kind of hungry and I've been away. Can I tackle?
I squawk back at him.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Guys, play at me, pal. Can I just eat a bit of no?
Edna slightly passes her plate over to you.
And again, after a few minutes, you all clear your plates through whatever means you choose. Marcel rushes out. He didn't actually leave. I didn't move him off the map, but there we are. I'll just leave him there. The servants bring in small bowls which are kind of filled with green leaves, and Marcel announces it. Mixed leaves. There is a dressing available if required.
What the bloody hell is this? Bowls of leaves? You got a big bloody castle and you're giving me a bowl of leaves and trees outside? What's wrong with you?
It is the salad course, sir.
Sal what?
This is mixed leaves.
Ignore the short man. Bring me some dressing.
Fair enough. Tonight it is goodberry vinaigrette.
Sounds good.
Goodberry.
Sure.
And he brings the vinaigrette to you, and it's very, very purple in colour.
I douse my leaves with it.
You do indeed. Okay.
Yeah, takes these, rolls them up and tries to set light to them.
The Baron just looks over a bit like, Of course, Illumia being relatively close has its benefits. He's trying to awkwardly make conversation. Trade is smooth, with the exception of the odd hijacking here and there. The Illumia City Guard are highly trained, although I'd love to pit the few of them against some of my chaps someday. And shortly after, you all finish your salads, or like you don't, you just leave them if you prefer. And Marcel rushes in again, and course 4 will be owlbear steak, and you all presented with these huge plates of meat, and tuck in.
I start picking up mine.
Yes, please don't stand on ceremony here. If you need to pick up the steak, it's quite a hefty portion. I appreciate.
I pick mine up, but due to my size, it is just an average portion, and it is devoured in seconds.
Fair enough. The Baron speaks up again. You may be familiar, this castle is sadly plagued by rumours. There are those who say it sits above a network of caves and dungeons, hiding a great amount of undiscovered treasures below. Well, I can assure you, all of those supposed treasures sit proudly in my halls. No one else.
Correct perks up.
Folks say this all the time. They're like, they say, who says this?
Well, I am merely informed. I do not know of who they actually are.
Are you telling folk this? Are you in the hoping it catches on and you can have a conversation piece at a dinner party? Is that what that is?
Well, you saw my treasures, did you not?
Oh, pish, I ken me old treasures. Flipping glass that you picked up with some smith somewhere. Rubbish.
And Baron, have you been down to these dungeons yourself?
Sadly, the rumours are unfounded, I'm afraid. There are no dungeons here.
And these treasures that you very kindly have shown us?
What of them?
What is this, just bring us here to brag? About your riches?
Well,
Yeah, I'm telling you, he sets this up as a wee party, he brings folk, he tells rumours, and he sends them out in the world, and he's starting a bloody theme park. That's what this guy's on about. It's Mickey Mouse.
a themed park, you say? Interesting. I'm not familiar with the term.
And who is this mouse? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. So it's a pal of mine. He's got these big under mountain things, and we've got folk playing music as you go by on little carts. It's amazing. You should come.
Bards, you mean? Good lord.
Aye, folk playing the odd Ken, all that. It's great.
Well, I shall have to. We'll have to send an envoy. It sounds delightful. Now Marcel rushes in and he says, well, the final course is on its way. Sweet faux dragon eggs. And you are each presented with a plate containing 3, about the size of 2 fists, eggs. And they look like dragon eggs. But when you chip into them, they are actually made of chocolate.
Ooh. Thank God for that.
Wouldn't want to be angering any dragons that have lost their eggs.
Yeah.
How does this sit with you, bird boy, eating an egg? Does that feel a bit dodgy?
It's chocolate. I couldn't give a shit.
Well, you will if your digestive system doesn't like this. So.
My digestive system has had a lot tougher than chocolate.
Here, I've no come all this way getting a braggarite over my digestive tract with you. Shut it.
Well, excuse me, short angry man, but you asked the question, I answered.
Didn't you battle me with logic and word, boy?
The Baron looks around and says, well, I realise I can't speak for all of you, but I have had a wonderful evening so far. What say we chuck formalities in the fire and head through to my study and continue our conversations there?
Wonderful.
And he stands up and opens the set of doors. Hang on. He opens the set of doors in between the fireplaces and gestures for you all to follow. As he enters the room, I will show you it now. Bear with me. As he enters the room, he takes a seat behind a desk and invites you all to choose a seat of your own.
I'll sit.
I'm gonna let this guy. Oh. Oh yeah.
Well, this is a bit
Right. That's it. I start flying.
I'll sit here. Please go up.
I'll stand on the table.
It's a rug.
Oh, is that a rug? I'll sit there.
Are we okay in here? Are we settled? And
Just a wee game of musical chairs there for a bit. It's good fun.
Yes, quite. He calls through to Marcel. Marcel, would you close the doors, please, and perhaps some brandy? And Marcel rushes back through. Yes, of course. I will go get it now. And he closes the doors behind him. I'm just going to zoom in.
Run through a wall.
Yeah, it runs through a wall, apparently. This room has floor-to-ceiling bookshelves behind the desk, and a single fireplace throws an orange glow to the Baron's back. He kind of leans forward and kind of bridges his hands on the table and says, I should, I suppose, confess my real reasons for inviting you all here.
Here we go.
It gets rather dull up here in the mountains, you see, so one is always glad of some company, as I mentioned earlier. Otherwise, I have to find silly ways to amuse myself. I do, in fact...
Listen, Al, I'm going to stop you right there. I didn't want to buy anything. If you're here to try and sell me something, I'm going, alright?
No, I assure you, this is not one of those shared time presentations. It is... I have a little riddle for you, in fact. You could think of it as a wager of sorts, if any of you would like to attempt it.
Indeed.
Excellent.
Continue.
Well, I hope you're sitting comfortably.
This chair's a bit tight, but go on.
You can have a larger one brought through if you'd prefer.
Well, that would be wonderful.
Okay, well, when Marcel's back, I will ask him. Well, are you ready for the riddle?
Sure.
Excellent. Well, here it is. What rhymes with floor, but has the opposite effect?
How many guesses do we get?
Well, as long as you need.
Say it again.
I'll be honest, I'm not good with words.
Yes, quite. What rhymes with floor, but has the opposite effect?
Whore.
Well, that's one answer, I suppose. It's not correct, I'm afraid. No? No one?
Door.
Door? Interesting, but not correct, I'm afraid. Anyone else?
I know, but you're making me snore.
Snore? Oh yes, that's a good one. Okay, well I'll reveal it to you, shall I? In fact, I can show you if you'd like. And he leans down behind his desk and pulls open one of his drawers. As he does so, the floor beneath you suddenly drops out, and you fall about 30 feet down into a murky pool with a splash. And if you can all move yourselves.
I knew that was coming.
As appropriately. No, you didn't. There we are. You've landed in this pool.
I was about here, I think.
Anywhere you like in there is fine. Not on the step. You'll need to drag a new token on, Carl. But this is the last time you should need to do that. So there we are. And the Baron leans down behind his desk. In fact, where are we looking? Yeah. No, I've read that bit already. I'll read the next bit. Looking up, you can still see the Baron sat at his desk. The two halves of the room where you were previously sitting are now kind of hanging vertically at either side. He leans over the desk with a sly grin and shouts down to you. I suppose you've got the answer now, have you? Trapdoor. That's the answer. Anyway, now it's time for what you're really here for, a gauntlet of sorts. Survive and claim your prize. Perish and you shall add to the dust down there. Good luck! And as he sits back, you hear a grinding sound and the floor starts to reset itself, leaving you in darkness below.
We're doing all this just for a glove. What?
It seemed.
I'm gonna pull out one of my torches and light it.
Yeah, you're still in the murky water.
Like submerged, or what? How deep?
I mean, you're kind of. It's very deep. You none of you are touching the floor. You're kind of just floating.
Can I swim over these steps and investigate it to check to see if they're safe to climb on?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Can I start to try and fly so I can just fly over to the
You can. Yeah.
to this?
Yeah, you can fly over there. Valtari, roll me an investigation check, please. Fairly solid stone. You discover a few bodies of some like little bugs and things, and you can tell that they've kind of scrambled out of the water. But solid stone otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary really.
I'll climb out then and then I'll light my torch.
Sure.
Get a better view of them.
No worries. As you light up the room, you now see a couple of bodies floating in the water, various bits of rubble and boxes and crates and such. And Agnes is. Sorry?
Sorry, I was just going to say, has that one got his arse out?
It does look like that, yes. Yeah, it does look like that, yeah. Agnes and Galron are still in the water.
So,
Agnes has cloned herself.
Climb up.
Sure. I'll get rid of the other one for you.
Can I check this door for traps?
You can indeed. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh yeah. Is that just a D20?
Yeah, D20 plus whatever your investigation modifier is.
Yeah. 12 plus 1, so 13.
13. There do not appear to be any traps on this door.
Alright, can I open them?
You can indeed. You open the door. Bear with me a moment while I reveal the next area for you.
Agnes has hit fingers together in her hands as if like a small white orb that's emitting light.
Very nice. You can now all see very clearly by the thanks of this light, which has appeared. A stone corridor lined with shining suits of armour. Each of the knights has an open-fronted helmet with a very realistic-looking face, eyes closed. A strong-looking door is at one end of the corridor, the other end to the end that you entered. In between the suits on either side is a small cauldron on a pedestal. One of them is glowing red, one of them is glowing green.
Alright. Well, I'm going to continue to fly.
Okay. It's about 20 foot up, so there's not a lot of space for you to fly around.
Okay, fair enough. I'll walk then. I'll walk.
No worries.
Can I investigate this one on the left?
The light.
Sorry,
Can
hang
I-
on, Andy first.
Can I investigate this knight on the left here?
You can indeed, yeah. Roll an investigation check.
That's 18
Lovely.
plus 4, so 22.
Very nice. So when you say investigate, are you kind of feeling it? What are you doing?
I use my dwarven skills to feel it up and check what is the quality of the stone now.
Sure,
So
yeah.
I'm not up in far, so I'm just kind of feeling about to see
Then
what's
he
like.
reach up to his knees.
Yeah, so
Lift me up a bit here, we feel the heat.
so yeah, Karad lifts you up, and you take a look at this suit of armor. It's very well made plate, shiny. The face seems odd. It's a bit incongruous. You wouldn't normally see a face like this on stands like this. Carl, what is going on? You just keep cloning your character. I don't know. You should be able to just click, hold, and drag your token across. You should be able to.
Yeah. Once it's on the thing, you just move her.
There we go. I'll get rid of one of them. Yeah, so this face is very odd. As you look closer at it, as I said, the features look very realistic. The nose and mouth and they're all very detailed. The eyes are clamped closed, but they look very realistic. Are you touching the face?
That's a very interesting question.
No, Garon's just kind of feeling the armour plate just to kind of see what the quality is.
Sure.
He's a bit hesitant about poking things in the eye, so he's just saying, "Here, guys, this This bugger looks like he could be alive.
Understandable.
Agnes puts her arm on, or her hand on Galron's shoulder and just says, I believe this may come in handy in the times ahead. And she will cast Gift of Alacrity on him.
Very nice.
Gift of Alacrity means that for duration you may add 1d8 to your initiative roll.
Gift of Alacrity, there we are. Yeah, there you go. When you roll initiative, you may add a d8.
Alright.
Deltari, you alright up there in the pool room still?
Yeah, I was just sort of observing from the distance.
Ah, fair enough.
Everyone's going to check for traps first.
Bit hesitant. No one's checked for traps yet, apart from on the door.
And I thought, considering we're told this is a gauntlet, I thought we'd had to be a little bit cautious before charging in.
Can I take a closer look at this?
One sec,
sorry, go on.
Carl.
You said on the door, in the hallway, are they cauldrons?
They are, yeah, small cauldrons on a little pedestal each side.
And they are of different colours?
Yeah, one of them's glowing red, one of them's glowing green.
I'll go and investigate the one that's glowing red, just to see if it's anything I'm familiar with, or anything I'm familiar with.
Okay, you are very, very familiar with various potions and magical concoctions. This has no significance to you at all. You don't recognise what this is.
And is it glowing?
Yeah, it's giving off light, yeah.
Can I see if anything's in this green one?
You can have a look. It is, there's just liquid in there, glowing green liquid. Nothing else of interest.
Can I take a sip? No. I'm not gonna.
You can if you like.
I don't wish to die this early.
I'm gonna have Galaron go up to the one in green
Yeah.
and use his water skin to just gently dip it in to see if it disintegrates or anything, and if it doesn't, I'd like to collect a wee bit in the water skin.
Okay. Yeah. As you teabag the cauldron with your water skin, there's no discernible effect. Nothing happens. There's no noise, no change in the skin or anything like that. And you venture a bit further. You're putting your hand in, or you doing it carefully?
Oh, I'm being very careful here. I'm just bagging it delicately in.
Make a dexterity check then for me, please.
One and I fall in.
16.
16. Yeah. Okay. So you manage to very carefully navigate the water skin, so you don't actually touch the liquid, but some of it goes into the water skin. Yeah. You have collected some of the green liquid.
What's peculiar about the faces of the armour?
It's not usual to see a face on a suit of armour like this. As I say, they are very detailed. Did you want to touch it and find out more?
Can I do something first, just because I'm very suspicious of these?
Sure.
I want to get out my rope. I believe it's 50 feet.
Yeah.
And I want to tie it around the legs of the statues.
Yeah.
Square.
Star Wars style. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll do that, and then I'll go up to this one on the left.
Yeah.
And I'll
Slap
out. Well, I was going to get out my my dagger and stab it in the face.
Okay. Sure. All right. So which one are you attacking? The one you're next to.
The one top left.
Sure. Okay. So you take a few moments to tangle up the legs in this rope, and are you literally just stabbing it standing?
Yeah, straight in the head.
Okay.
While he's doing that, do you mind if I step away?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back and watch
Do
this.
it from the angle I am now, so it's not directly in front.
Yeah, no worries. Is there a particular place on the face that you're stabbing?
Just straight into the forehead. Into
Okay.
The skull.
Make an attack roll for me, please.
Just a d20.
Yeah, if you click on where it says dagger, it'll roll it plus your whatever it is.
Great.
Okay.
Have you got that set to just DM?
Oh yeah, no, that's because I've put yours on GM again.
Yes.
Sorry, same thing as the other.
It's really confused then.
Who was it I was having that issue with the other day? Someone. There we are. Yeah, no, natural one, unfortunately. To those who didn't see it.
One day.
So you raise your arm with your dagger and you stab towards the forehead, and it just bounces off. But when it bounces off, there's like a blink sound.
Did you say they've got helmets on?
They have got helmets on, yeah.
Can I remove this one's helmet?
You can, yeah. As you remove it, you reveal a very pale head. The face is very delicately detailed. The rest of it is just plain white. There's no detailing at all.
And can I tell if it's actual skin or if it's just a statue?
Make an investigation check. And let me know if you're touching it or not.
Yes, I'll be touching it.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 8.
8. Okay. As you touch it, it feels cold and stiff. You can't tell with that score, unfortunately. You can't tell what it is actually made of, but it does not feel natural.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check just to see if there's anything odd?
In the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Change my dice this time. 13 plus, 14?
Okay. You do notice in this corner there is a near the floor on one of the tiles on the wall. There is an inscription in the stone, and I will just show you all because you point it out to everyone, and you all see
Here,
this.
oh, you look! Somebody's put some graffiti.
You should be able to see it now on your screen.
Okay.
Drink the green or drink the red. Careful, one will make you. And then somebody spilled some jam. What's
Do
it
it.
mean?
Working on the riddle will be someone will make you. Oh,
We lost you a bit there, Carl. What did you say? Sorry.
I said working on the assumption it's a riddle. It will mean one will make you dead. It's just a matter of which one will.
So for the benefit of the audience who may not be able to read the scratch, but hopefully should be able to, just in case, it says, drink the green or drink the red. Careful, one will make you. And then there is no final word there. Just a smudge of jam, as someone put it.
You never know, it might be seen to rhyme with green. It might make us glow.
Well, I mean, we dropped into green and we're alive, but then people are floating in the dead. I don't know if it's the same as the cauldron or not.
Cora, didn't you get some of the green in your water skin?
Yes.
Is it worth maybe tipping a little or giving a little to one of the knights, one of the statues, to see if it has any effect? So we can use that to determine if it's safe to drink.
Aye, that's not too bad. Let me just hear a wee look, see if there's any rats or anything about. We'll just dunk one of them in it and watch what happens. Can I look around for some rats or a spider or something?
You find the spider bodies that were on the step near the water. You could investigate the water, see if there's any rats in it, if you'd like.
Well, there's those dead bodies.
Yeah, there are dead bodies in the water, yeah.
Let's make spiders first.
Well, I mean, you put your water skin in the green. What about seeing what happens if you stick it in the red?
I'll stick you in the red, pal.
Alright, little man. We're gonna fall out real soon.
Shut it, Bunty. Let's go with. Does anyone got anything that they can just dip in it? Can we just see? I don't know. Anyone got any?
You got plenty of hair.
Aye.
Stick some of that in.
is there a door?
Is there a what? Sorry, Carl?
Is there a door at the end of the corridor?
There is a door, yeah. You can just about see it on the map there.
I will go and have a look at the door.
Okay, make an investigation check.
See if I'll go to 5 and 20. Oh, that will be 22.
Well, it's definitely a door. It's a heavy door, and you can see that it bolts into the wall. It's locked.
Is it locked on the inside where we are?
That'd be easy, wouldn't it?
You can't see any kind of mechanism to the lock.
Goliath man, run at the door, see what happens.
Can I pick you up and use as a battering ram?
While they're doing this, I'm going to pick up 2 spider bodies and I'm going to drop 1 into each
Sure.
thing.
Yeah, no worries. As you do that, there is a slight plop as they hit the water. They float for a second and then sink to the bottom on both sides.
Well,
Great, so now we're drinking something with spiders in.
is that
Yeah, nothing else happens.
it? Magic. Glad I came.
I'll just keep the thing on the screen for you again if you need it.
Anyone taking one for the team?
I'll put my hand into the green cauldron with my glove and just to see if there's anything in there apart from the spider's body.
Yeah, there is a very mouldy spider's body at the bottom of it. You don't feel anything else. Interestingly, when you put your hand into the water, it feels very, very cold.
But no sign of any key or anything like that.
No key.
Here, brave one. Get on the other end.
Have we got a recommended
Black.
the red cauldron?
Have you got a recommended what?
Who's going to recommend that they're going to put their hand in the red cauldron to see if there's anything in there? Me, you're happy if
So you can.
I hand like that.
If you're happy to take one for the team, you can.
Yeah, well, we won't stop you.
I mean, like, usually red means danger. But obviously, who knows? This is a gauntlet style game. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's what you want. They want you to think.
yeah. So there could be a double bluff going on, or they might mean nothing. So
I mean, yeah, it's different. For all we know, red means Malgate Camp.
Agnes takes full glass, pours some of the green liquid into there and drinks it.
You're drinking the green?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a constitution saving throw, please.
That'll be a 14, Aaron.
It tastes disgusting, and as you put it to your lips, you feel the cold, similar cold that you felt when you were plunging your hand in, but it's even colder when you drink it. It tastes horrible, it feels horrible, it kind of makes you retch a little bit, but you don't seem to suffer any negative effects.
Actually, just like one.
But we're not getting the door open though.
Right. Can the big bugger pick me up and I'll pour my water skin into one of the faces of the knights?
yeah, sure. Was it this one we pulled the helmet off?
Yeah, I was gonna say I took the helmet off that one.
Alright, let's do him.
Alright, come over here. I'll beat you up.
Okay, as you reach to put your water skin in the mouth of this figure, the mouth is soft. You put your hand on the skin and it feels hard, but the mouth is very soft, and you manage to manipulate your water skin into the gap and pour some of the liquid inside. How much are you pouring in?
I'm going to just a squirt.
Okay. I didn't write this to be dirty, but now I'm realising that it very much is. So, you squirt a little bit in, and the eyes just open, and they look at you with cold stare. There's no life behind them at all, but the eyes are lit up green.
I smile and say, "Alright, treacle."
Nothing happens.
Oh, fair enough. I was just trying.
It never said we had to drink it, and their eyes had turned green. What about doing it to the 3 others?
What, make them all green, or
Yeah.
try red on one of them?
What did it say again? Drink the green or drink the red. Roll one and you'll be dead. Well, you'll be whatever, but. But I mean, if worth a shot, isn't it? If we give them all the green.
Can I
Water.
now the helmet's off this one and his eyes are glowing green?
Yeah.
Can I just
Stab it.
Yeah, can I stab it?
Make an attack roll.
This time.
You stab into. Where are you stabbing?
Same place into the
Same
forehead.
place. You stab your dagger into the forehead, and clink, it goes right through, and cracks appear in the forehead around it. And you determine through doing this that the head is made of porcelain.
And did it react in any way, or did it just...
Nope. The eyes are still staring right at you in the face because you're basically level with it.
And what about the soft mouth?
Just a little dribble of green.
Right, can I...
Can I hear a wee
So-
squat in our mouths?
What was that, sorry?
Can I hear a wee squat in all our mouths?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you take a moment to put the liquid into all of the statues, and one by one, as you do, each of the eyes opens and glows that familiar green. When you do it to the last one, there is a strange rumbling noise, and all of the eyes close again, and the door starts to open,
Hey.
raises up like a portcullis. As you finish doing that, the door opens and revealing the next area, and I will show it to you on the map.
Alright, should we check for traps this time, guys?
I checked the trap for the first door.
A round chamber with a stone dais in the centre. Atop the dais is a glowing purple crystal. Around the room, along the walls, are a sequence of glyphs which are carved into the rocks.
Can I check these walls then?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Do you want me to help?
Alright.
Yeah, you can assist.
I'll assist as well.
Okay.
It's a 10.
Everybody make an investigation check, why not?
Problem is I can't read, so you know.
How tall is the ceiling in this room taller than the last room?
No, it's about the same.
So I got 11 plus 4, so I'm 15.
Okay.
Don't forget active investigation.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, I did forget that. Thank you. Told you I would. So as you enter the room, you all kind of take a look at these glyphs. None of them mean anything to you in particular. Agnes, you in particular, you are well versed in various magical languages. None of these mean anything to you either. But you do recognise them as magic symbols, in that at least.
So they're not of a language.
They're not of a language you can recognise, no.
Have we got 10 minutes?
Yeah, got as long as you need.
Can I take a closer look at this while we're waiting 10 minutes?
You can, yeah.
I will risk past detect magic.
Okay. 10 minutes goes by and you do detect magic. There is magic everywhere in this room. There is magic coming from the symbols on the wall. There is magic coming from the crystal in the middle.
And any particular able to detect the school of magic as well. What type of magic?
That is a good question. Hold on while I look up the schools. There's always a player who asks. Hang on.
Hang on while I quickly make this up.
Yeah, exactly. DM needs a moment. They are evocation magic.
Which destroys stuff. Brilliant. And is that coming from the glyph, or is that coming from the central altar?
All of it. All 10 glyphs and the central thing.
Can I do perception again?
Yeah, perception. Make a perception check. Are you looking specifically at the centre, or?
Yeah, I've got 9.
Okay, it's a very pretty looking purple crystal which is glowing purple.
Is this a door?
It is
or
a door.
That stairs?
No, it's a door.
Right. Okay. Can I try and open it? I'm assuming it's going to be locked, but...
It is locked, yeah.
I figured as much. I just thought I'd just try.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Can I try moving the crystal? You know, like swiveling it or anything?
I'm going to stand back then.
Back into the last room?
You attempt to move the crystal, and interestingly, the door behind you has also locked once you entered the room. So you cannot now leave this room.
Can I place my hand on one of the glyphs over here just to see if it does anything if I touch it?
One sec. So as you reach out and touch this crystal and you attempt to rotate it, it is fixed firmly in place. But as you make contact with the crystal, one of the glyphs on the wall lights up and it starts to hum very low.
Which direction was the glyph?
It's
Shall we all
kind of here.
Shall we all touch the glyph? The purpley thing?
Yeah, let's touch the big purple thing sticking out from the ground.
See if more of them hum
How are you touching it?
sexually.
It's very big, very girthy crystal.
With my big hands.
Actually, Aaron, I want you to describe this for those who can't see. It's all on you, mate. Go.
It's a crystal with lots of very various protrusions.
Is it knobbly?
Sorry?
Is it knobbly?
It's knobbly, yeah. It's very pointy and knobbly, yeah.
Can I give it a stroke?
You can give it a stroke, yeah. Are you all touching it at once?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you touching it just touch, or are you holding it?
Both hands.
Gripping it, fully gripping it.
Yeah.
So what happens when the first person touched it?
One of the glyphs here lit up and started humming.
And I got a nice symbol.
But was that a full-blown grab, or was that just like a little touch?
It was a touch.
It was more of a like a grip. It's just I was trying to move it, so.
Yeah, so I think we should all grab it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many protrusions does it have? Do we need 2 hands or 1?
As you all grab it, the lights go out.
Ah, shit. Well,
All of the lights, including the crystal. You can just about see. In fact, no. Sorry, no. You can't see at all.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, no. You can't see.
Oh, okay. Shall we let go?
We loved it too much and now we're blind.
Oh my god. As you
the
all
rumours were true.
What the hell kind of weekend is this?
As you all let go of the crystal, the glow returns, but only on the crystal. The glyph is no longer glowing.
Right, if I touch it again and someone wants to run over and touch the one that lights up, maybe it'll light up in a sequence and then we'll...
Yeah.
I'll get ready.
Right, I'm going to take a nice, firm, slow grip.
Are you holding it again? All the lights go off again.
Oh, okay. So you gotta be soft and gentle with it.
All right, I'm just going to slowly do this.
Did you do it like that twice?
No, that was just for effect.
Okay. You're just touching the ones. Okay. Yeah. As you do that, a glyph over here lights up.
Can I go over and stroke that glyph?
You can, yeah. When you touch it, it has a weird fuzzy feeling, and the humming that you hear, you now feel like a similar vibration. It feels like a very weird fuzzy electrical type feeling, although it doesn't hurt.
What are you feeling, Aaron? Is it like a sneeze, only better? Or
Yeah, basically a sneeze in your hand. Yeah.
Is that a PG version?
Yeah.
that's what I'm going for here.
Okay, but nothing else is lighting up, I take it.
Nope.
What if two of us stroke it?
But in saying that, when the first time it was stroked, it was over here. So try and remember the sequence, and then it was over here. So should we try it once again to see if...
As you're talking, the level of the hum goes up. Like a tone, like, on the musical scale, goes up. And another glyph has lit up on this wall.
And we haven't done anything.
Nothing's changed.
How do you draw on?
Oh yeah, I could draw them on. That's a very good point. Yep,
Very high.
that'll do. Currently 2 and 3 are lit.
How many glyphs are there?
10 in total.
I'm not quite smaller.
I touch the crystal again.
As you do that, this one here doesn't light up anymore, but this one here is still lit up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna touch it again, just because that's what I did last time, and then this one eventually turned back on. So I touched that, and then myself.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Apart from that familiar feeling that you get, and it does feel like quite a nice tingling.
I enjoyed myself.
As long as someone did.
And what did we do in order for the third glyph to light?
We just were talking about touching the.
Oh, it just came on while we're talking, wasn't it?
I mean, do you think it's word activated?
The next, the tone shifts up again. It's getting louder each time as well, and a glyph down here has lit up now.
Right, who's got high perception or insight?
Not particularly. Well, I've got that's a section 15.
You can see these glyphs very well.
Oh no. Yeah, so
No, it's just, I'm thinking if someone's got high insight, maybe they can recognise a pattern happening here.
Are they glowing purple, the same colour as the centre?
They are, yes.
So it seems to be going on over time at the moment, doesn't it? Now that we touched it. Like, we don't need to...
Yeah, but only two and 4 are open, are on, correct? 3 isn't.
Three of them are. Yeah, no, 3 of them are.
3 of them.
One that went out.
3 of them are now. The tone shifts up again, and a glyph over here lights up.
Over where, sorry?
Over here in top left corner. I'm just going to delete that one because it's not helping you at the moment. These are the only 4 that are lit.
What kind of magic was it again?
Evocation.
magic that destroys.
Just double check that, hold on.
So now we have 4 lit up. Should we try and touch one at the same time if we go to one each?
I'm just wondering if this is maybe some sort of countdown, like, and then it just obliterates everything in the room.
Or we just wait.
It is evocation, yeah. Sorry, I got it right.
Yeah, but when the lights all went out, nothing happened. Nothing opened. Well, at least I don't think anything opened. But...
Nothing changed as far as you can see, apart from the glow reset.
Can I just check this door again, just to see what it is that's locked? Like, is there any sort of bolts? Is there any...
No visible mechanism, no. And as you're checking the door, the tone of the humming is getting quite intense now. It goes up another level, and the glyph here, not the one that lit up before, the one next to it is lit up.
Can I check to see if there's any more graffiti and jam anywhere?
You take a moment to check the whole room. There is no inscription anywhere.
Can I check the actual altar thing that this is on and see if it rotates? Like, not the crystal, the base it's on.
Don't touch the crystal.
Yeah, you can. You check the altar. It is very firmly stone fixed in place.
Is there anything on or around the door?
No, it just looks like a door.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
It's a very plain ceiling, but in the middle, above the crystal. In fact, make me a perception check just to see if you notice this.
Okay. Where's my perception? 3. So that is 17.
Are you wanting all of us to do it?
No, just
Correct.
Correct, yeah, sorry.
Don't forget my name.
I nearly said 0 then.
I thought you might.
As you look up at the ceiling, you see, you can kind of see the purple glow from the crystal, but you also see that there is a scorch mark, which is kind of emanating outwards from the centre. And as you do that, as you're looking up, the hum increases again. It's getting really, it's ringing in your ears now. And over here, this glyph has lit up.
I think we just wait.
Or we might die.
Well, if we're going to wait, is it like when it's getting... How many did you say there were? 10?
10, yeah.
If it's getting close to 10, should we wait outside the room just in case?
We can't,
You can't
we're
leave the
locked
room.
in.
Yeah, that door's locked again.
If we,
And
if
there's
we all,
scorch marks.
if we all touch it at the same time again, will everything go off again?
Don't touch it.
I would have thought so, yeah. What if 2 of us touch it? Let's see what happens when 2 touch.
Don't touch it.
We just give it a stroke.
You touching it?
We're doing the old
Yeah. The old strokey.
kittens at the window.
Ah, it's all gone. Right, okay. We're not touching it anymore.
Now we are.
As you step away, the purple crystal lights up again.
And there are no bits.
It slowly fades up, and it's the only light in the room.
And there's no more humming.
There's no more humming.
Right. Agnes will touch the crystal once, go through the door and sit down.
As you touch the crystal, the glyph over here lights up.
Yeah. And can I recommend to the rest of the party we don't do anything until all the glyphs have been lit?
I feel like we're going to die, but alright.
Well, would it not make more sense if we run and touch them as they light up?
But they just give you a tingly sensation, nothing else.
I will say that you only touched one at the start.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll touch this one then. Alright, I'll let you touch it, you big man.
I've got more tingle space.
Yeah, so as you touch it, you get a familiar feeling like what Kuran has just described to you. It feels tingly, warm, electric type.
And then is there a humming noise in this one as well?
The humming noise has returned. Yeah, it's very low again and almost not there, but it's definitely there. As you're standing there, the glyph up here lights up.
Baron.
Okay, I'm going to give that one a touch, because it feels so good.
Yeah.
Is there a certain period, is it a set period of time between the time each of the glyphs lights?
Make an intelligence check.
Brilliant. Or anything else you'd like me to do? With my modifiers, that'll be a 4.
Even though you are a wizard specialising in time, you are very confused and you can't currently tell what the distance between them lighting up is. But if you concentrate, you might be able to tell in future going forward.
When the glyph lit, I'm counting.
Okay, good to know. Correct. As you touch the glyph, the hum has got a little bit more intense. As I said, it kind of steps up in tone each time. It feels stronger. Like when you touched it before, you get the same feeling, but it's slightly more tingly in your hand. And as you're doing that, a glyph over here lights up.
Okay.
Can I go touch this one to compare?
Yeah, as you touch that one, it's even stronger again.
Okay.
Same feeling, but stronger.
Get stronger, guys.
I have a very...
Just
I have a request.
Sorry.
How much time is it?
Hang on, Andy.
Can I go to the bathroom?
yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, you'll have to do it in this room because the doors are locked, but...
It's on crystal.
yeah. Carl, what were you saying, sorry?
How much time has elapsed between the second one and the third one going on?
Make another intelligence check, please.
That's more like it. 19.
You know that exactly 30 seconds passed before the next one lit up.
I'm seeing if after 30 seconds the fourth one will light up.
Okay. And are you counting out loud or in your head?
I'm counting out loud. I'm doing it as a countdown.
Sure. And as you reach the kind of the end of the countdown, sure enough, the one over here lights up on the dot.
Okay. So every 30 seconds. So may I suggest that we wait until at least the 9th one goes off, which will be what, 3.5 minutes?
Yeah. Can I just do like an idea I've had as well? If there's 10 glyphs, obviously there's not one here and there's not one here. Would that not make 12? And as in a circular room, would that be like a clock face?
Yeah.
Something to do with timing and time. The other idea I had anyway is if we do stop counting, the lights go off again. If one of us is by the door down here, just check to see if it opens when the lights are off.
Mm-hmm. As you're talking, another 30 seconds has passed. This glyph now lights up, and the hum steps up in intensity again. So it's now starting to ring in your ears again, as it was before.
Does anyone want to touch them? See what happens.
I'll touch it.
Galrun, as you touch it, did you touch one previously?
No.
No. Okay, so you are unfamiliar with this feeling, and it feels quite uncomfortable to you when you touch it. It's like a fuzzy electrical feeling, but you can feel the energy of the buzzing. You can feel it in your hand.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I will make a guess that after the 10th one lights, either
We die.
the door opens or we die.
Well, I reckon you might be right. But which one?
We do it you two to see what we do.
As you're discussing whether or not you're going to die, another 30 seconds has passed, and this one down here has lit up now.
Can I give that one a good old stroke?
Yeah, now you touch this one, and it's getting really intense now. The screeching in your ears is ringing. It's painful to listen to, and it's stepping up in intensity each time.
I've got a wee plan here, guys. My character's religion is the dark, and I've got a +4 for religion. If we go into the dark and I make a prayer for guidance, can we do that?
Sorry, are you saying the duck?
That's what I'm saying. The duck. Let's go in. Let's turn off the lights and pray to the duck.
Wow.
Maybe just
Donald, who are in David?
I mean, I don't know. There could be a religion called the duck. I don't know.
As you're talking about ducks and dark, the glyph over here now lights up.
you realise Kovad isn't a duck.
Right. Can we give my one a wee go? Because it might work.
Yeah?
It's going to reset.
Why not?
As the this 7th glyph lights up, the humming is getting stronger. Are you touching the thing?
Don't
Turn those lights off.
How are you touching it? Are you touching it or are you holding it?
We're touching it.
When you touch it,
like that.
the lights don't go out.
Oh.
You try and when you're drawing numbers, try and do them in one stroke, because it's easier for me to get rid of. The lights go back to just this first one is lit up.
Right.
Maybe you want to speak to your duck.
Shut it, you. You better duck in a minute, boy. No, we need to make the lights go off for my prayers to be heard.
We did that by grabbing, didn't we? Not touching.
Gonna grab it?
Touching them. Go on then.
I'll grab it as well. Oh, no, not joined.
There's a streak of purple piss. Just
How do we know that's piss and not his dick? He is Goliath.
Bright pink though.
Agnes, when the lights go off, you want to check the door as well to see if
I
it's
will
open.
check the door. Yeah.
Okay. As you grab towards the thing in the centre of the room, indeed all the lights go out.
Has the door open?
The door has not moved.
It hasn't moved. Why would it move?
19 plus 4, 23.
And what was that for, sorry? A prayer of guidance.
I'm praying to the dark, because as a mountain dwarf, we live in the dark quite a lot. We're mining, we're down in the dark. It's you pray for guidance that you've not, when you're lost in the dark, how to get to safety.
Sure. Okay.
With the dwarf god, the dark.
1 second then, hang on. You recount your prayer in the silence of the room, gently and praying for guidance. There's no response. Are you still holding on to the crystal?
Maybe we should pray to the duck next.
Are you still holding on?
Yeah, I'm letting
let go. As you let go, the purple crystal fades up.
Yeah, I think we've got no other option but to just wait.
Wait.
If we die, we die, but at least...
Okay, so...
Maybe this is a gauntlet of patience, and we haven't got any right now.
So for expedition purposes, are you trying anything else while the glyphs light up, or do you want to touch each one, or what do you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing? Agnes
just
doing
sit and
nothing?
wait.
Sitting and waiting? Okay. Who's touching the crystal?
I'll touch
Well,
it.
yeah, guys, there. Why not?
As you touch the crystal, one of the glyphs lights up and you hear that familiar hum. You all wait in silence, well, not silence, but you all wait quietly, and after 30 seconds, sure enough, the second one lights up. The hum steps up in tone. Another one steps up, that's 3. Then the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. As it gets to the 6th, the ringing in your ears is starting to become uncomfortable. The 7th lights up, the 8th lights up. The ringing is getting very, very loud now. The 9th lights up, and the light in the room is now quite intense as well. The crystal is the same kind of intensity, but with all these glyphs lighting and reflecting off of it, it's getting quite uncomfortable to look at.
It's absolutely fine.
The 10th the 10th glyph lights up, and the noise turns to a screech.
That can't be good.
All the lights go out again, including the purple crystal.
Ah.
A mechanical grinding noise is heard.
Did someone just roll?
Slowly, the crystal in the middle starts to glow again, and you now see that the door below you is open.
Oh, thank the Lord.
And
That was my prayer.
That was all really tricky.
So basically, all we had to do was nothing.
Okay, as you all make your way out of the room, we are going to take a quick 5-minute comfort break.
Curse my weak bladder!
Yeah, no, I didn't know how long else you were going to be, so I figured you might as well go there. Cool. We will reconvene. Well, let's say until 10 o'clock.
Can I just touch the crystal?
If you'd like, you can.
Turn your camera off, Mike.
What? Sorry.
I was telling him to turn the camera off.
Yeah. So you find yourselves in the corridor there, and we will continue at 10 o'clock. Thanks, guys. That's it for this episode. Tune in next week to find out what happens deeper into the dungeon as the players delve further. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed it, please share it with someone who you think might like it, and let me know your favourite bit. Use the comments on YouTube, or visit me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you would prefer to use. We'll be back at the castle next week to find out what happens next. See you then.